experience with Miss L when it comes to email?
Super easy and peasy.
It's super easy peasy. I try to make it look like a text, like I'm back and forth with you. Sometimes I don't get to you right away, but don't expect it because I have those notifications, but I also watch 5 emails, okay? So on top of, I also have meetings when I'm not face-to-face with you. I have meetings, I have trainings as well, etc. I meet with Ms. J and Mr. Shesa on Fridays. And I'm also homeschooling my son. On top of that, the school started. So Miss L is there in the background. I have my phone here. I use it as an alarm. You'll hear it all the time for breaks, etc., etc. So this is how you contact me, James. You can find it on Blackboard in each of the classes. This is the most important one. Look at this. My office hours is anytime. They hate seeing that. It's usually supposed to be 8 to 5, but it is true anytime. Shauna, what time did you text me last night or email me? Like 11 p.m.?
Yeah, I think so.
And I still responded. Don emailed me one time at 3 in the morning or something. Maybe he couldn't sleep, and I responded. If I'm awake and I see it, I respond. But don't expect that that's going to happen all the time. Anyway, important page, course content. Usually you'll only see week 1 because we're on week 1. But I put here week 1, week 2, week 3 because the references are the same, okay? In your other classes, you will see Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, every week, right? Okay. They may show up here, okay, on what to do per day. But for right now, it's not showing up yet. Why? These are the things you need for the week. These are all references, okay? First reference, lecture packet on pharmacology. It looked like this. This is basic pharmacology terminologies. I'll go back and probably rescan this page too. Okay, Ms. J scanned this in our scanner in the classroom. So I'll try to do it again. Excuse me. Though I don't see, it's just bioequivalence. I think it's just dragged. So it's still okay. Okay, so this is our pharmacology lecture packet. This is basic pharmacology. I incorporate this lecture packet as I lecture on the nervous system, or whatever system it is. Each class is 1 to 3 systems. Right now, it's only nervous system that we're gonna go over for PHA 200. You're gonna have 4 pharmacologies. For this one, PHA 200 is nervous system. Are you guys seeing this in your Blackboard, okay? It's up to you if you wanna print it, okay? Some of you don't have printers. Some of you have high-tech computers wherein they can highlight digitally, okay? Some of you like old school, like me. I like books still, physical. If it was me, I'd print this, okay? If I have a printer and I have paper and I have ink and I use the good old highlighter, okay? And I don't only use one highlighter. I use rainbow highlighters. Why? I have a legend for each one, okay? So the students will tell you the same thing, like highlighter, different color highlighter, okay? So this one's, I'm not leaving it up to you, actually. These are just supplemental. Why? You actually have Miss L right here on the audio lectures anywhere you go. Okay, so Miss L is not really techie. However, I know how to follow instructions. Okay, so I built this through time. Like I built a mini website for you guys, for my students. Okay, it's crazy, right? So it is a product of like 3 years of sorts. Just putting everything together. As I get more resources, I put them here. So James, this is very important for you. Nervous system and musculoskeletal system. Once you click this, you will have access to my drive. All of the lectures.
Wow.
All of the lectures. Me talking as I lecture. So you will hear, it's not professionally made. It's recorded using my phone, actually my old phone. And then you will hear students answer my questions. So what I'd like you to do is, as you listen to the audio lectures, you have your lecture packet next to you, because that's how I lectured. Elizabeth, how do you do it?
How I do it is I listen, the first time I listen to the lecture and I have my lecture packet and I start taking notes. Then the second time I listen to the lectures, each lecture at least 3 times, because what I don't get on the first time I listen to it, I get on to the second, I get a little bit more information on the second time, and I put even more notes. And then I listen to it a third time, and I get even more information. And my lecture note pages are usually covered in blue ink all over with arrows and all
Can you
kinds of
show? Can you show that, please?
I don't have anything. Oh, I don't have anything in here, but from the first one about the SIGs and how to read a prescription, it's a mess, but I can only follow it.
So is it convenient? How's your experience, like having the lecture packet and the audio lecture?
It's very good. She definitely goes through each item that is on the lecture packet, and it's very good. It is very good. I have a luxury where I can download all the lectures to my phone, and then I also listen to them as I'm driving going someplace. Like I'm probably going to be downloading the first 10 lectures. So when I'm driving to the school for my lab this afternoon, I'll be listening to 1 or 2 of the lectures.
Right. So you don't even have to ask your professor, can I record you? I remember during that time in pharmacy school, you have to ask permission to record your professor, and they'd say, no, okay? I did it for you, okay? So only responsibility you have is to listen to it, match it with a lecture packet. Shauna in the chat box said, I listened to them and answer out loud too, and my sister is like, who you talking to? That was cute, that was funny. Yeah. Because you feel like you're in the classroom, right? Because students are answering, you'll hear some noise, some chit chat, but I'm glad I did it that way. Not like I'm in a studio recording something professionally. I'm glad I did it that way because during this time, this pandemic, you feel like you're still in the classroom, don't you think? Yeah, so you're gonna hear those noises, you're gonna hear some laughs, you're gonna hear some jokes. So like what Shauna said, oh, I listen to them and I answer. And her sister thought that she's talking to somebody. It's a good way to learn. Christine, how about you? How do you go about the audio lectures and the lecture packet?
I'll listen to them once, and then when I listen to them again, I'll take the lecture packet and really try. Like the first time it's so new, so I get the material in my head first, and then the second time I really try to get past the initial.
Yeah. So it's very important to note that you cannot learn everything in one time during one time listening. Like if you listen to it just once, no, because you're like entering a new world. Terminologies are different. It's not a practical application. Pharmacology is another language that we speak. Medical terms is another language that we speak. Drugs is another language that we speak. So you can't get it right away. And don't get frustrated if you don't get it right away. You can repeat or go over it, replay it, rewind it. That's a good thing. Because if I'm in the classroom, you cannot pause me. You cannot rewind me. You cannot fast forward me. But here you got the luxury to remote control Miss L. Okay? So some of you bring me in the kitchen while you're cooking, preparing food. Some of you bring me in your travels, in the car. I had students who used to use the old recorder, the mini tape, and she records herself and then she listens to it because it's an hour drive for her. Shauna works a lot. She works like erratic schedules. It helps her. I'm okay with you guys if later on you don't have, I prefer that you have your cameras on because I like to see your beautiful faces. And so that I see, like last Friday, Jason was erasing something on his paper. And I was like, Jason, what did you get wrong? So I feel like I'm in the classroom. So I know that, okay, do I need to repeat something or was there something that he didn't understand? So those things I can see and I feel like I'm in the classroom too and I can see your faces. It motivates me, it inspires me, it stimulates me more. So I really would prefer for you to have your cameras as much as possible. But if it's not possible, that's okay. Just give me a heads up, send me a message in the chat box. But anyway, references that you have are here. There's extra actually